Hey Libra, how's it going? Happy August. I know I'm a little late with everybody's reading this month, but this is going to be your August 2020 reading. I'm only going to pull a couple of oracle cards to go over some situational stuff that's happening, and then I'm going to pull one of these big tarot cards to go over a major theme that's going to be happening in your life. I'm gonna get into why I said in a minute. But yeah, I hope things are going well for you. This is, I don't know yet. I try to withhold all judgment and not embarrass myself later saying things about a reading before all the cards come out. Ooh, and what you'll be going through this month is the Star card. I feel like you're going to be feeling like things are low-key serendipitous or bringing things into balance. I also get like renewal or being rejuvenated, feeling kind of like spacey in a good way though. You know, I feel like Libras are okay with being a little like all over the place or in their head, but not like this. This is a little bit different. These are cute little vibes. So, first card you get at the beginning of the month is going to be soulmates. So, I mean, this could be any point in time of the month. So, it could be the concept of soulmates. You could feel really akin to someone or close to someone in a way that you haven't before. You haven't in a really long time. Oh. Oh. Might be with the fire sign. Looks like you caught in between heartbreak and offering your heart again. And we got this King of Wands. That's cute. I'm going to pull one more, though. Let's see. It's sad, right? Oh, that's what's up. Okay. So I had this energy, like, not just going to leave me hanging like that. So, yeah, I think that you are going to do your King of Wands. You're going to figure out how to make this move towards a soulmate situation. So, but with the heartbreak and the Ace of Cups, so, because it came out first. Did heartbreak stop you from offering, like, it's kind of what I get. Maybe it stopped you from fully investing, but it seems like you want to move forward now. I don't think that this is like an old person, though. I think this is something new. So maybe you're moving towards something new. And that's what's up. The next card we have is 31. Why? So, like I said, I'm not going to say too much. Here's the other thing. With this new soulmate situation, you might be examining, because I read this as like, because I'll pull the cards out in a minute. I read this as how a relationship can go sideways, right? So it starts off fun with all these ideas. There's passion, there's communication, there's a lot going on. It's going really, really great. You're having a lot of fun. You're working together on projects, collaborating, starting to make things happen, starting to build things in a reasonable way. But then suddenly it turns into a situation where it's like you're trapped in this situation. So it could be that like maybe you feel like first it starts off where you guys are collaborating and then it turns to it could be a work situation where it's like you kind of get stuck. Sort of like they rob you or some shit. Like you invest all this sort of time and everything, and in the end you're out in the cold, right? Or you're just outside of where you should be in this type of relationship. So it could be a work thing with the Devil card and being Capricorn, but it's like you're always doing this, but you never get inside the church. Like you always end up being outside. So it could be a situation where it's like, if it's about actual romantic relationships, especially with like the soulmate card being the one we popped up first, It could be, why is it like, why am I always outside? Like, you do all this work to invest and to put into the relationship. You communicate, everything's going really well. And it's still just like not it. You might also be kind of realizing that you can't just, I feel like you get stressed out and then you run your mouth or you do some shit. And that could be one of those things that you can't do. Is like you get stressed out and then you act impulsively. And that might also be something that gets in the way of your happiness. But ultimately, it seems like you're trying to explore these things now in order to like not make the same mistake, which is a good thing. Yeah, because the four of wands just kind of came up. And then also the King of Swords. And that's like Libra. So 4 of Wands. So I feel like you're on your way to here. So maybe even making changes within yourself. Because again, the Star card is like balancing things out is another thing that I'm kind of sensing from this. So maybe it's like, maybe you're like on some, this is a great opportunity. This is everything I ever wanted, right? Or whatever. And it could be any type of opportunity that's doing that. And so you're actually trying to get it together so you can take advantage of the situation. Instead of maybe falling back into past things. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that there's heartbreak. And like with the base chakra, this is about like, you know, where you get your stability and stuff like that from. So, I mean, this could be something that is like, yes, depression, but I feel like maybe you just feel like you're not going to get that kind of love. Like, or you can't give that kind of love. But then the last one was a Triumph card that came out over it. So I think that maybe you're, if it's that kind of thing, maybe you're starting to realize through your experiences that like you're a person of value, a person of worth, and that like these good things should be happening to you. So it could also be that like maybe your path is finally getting clear after a lot of sort of drama or a lot of obstacles is the other thing too. So it could be like love, work, and home, like it's all coming together at the same time. So let's get one more. I just want to kind of see what's up with the future of the rest of the month. Okay. We got hope and patience and planning. So, and patience and planning is like 7 of Pentacles. So you working on stuff. It's kind of like the vibe I get from it. But with the hope card, it's like, it's so funny. It's a Star card. So we have the Star and then we have the hope card. They're the same card. So you have the Star in your hands. So it seems like things are starting to move forward. And if anything, it's like, don't act too hasty. Move forward in a paced way. Also, like, don't let this make you nervous. I feel like a lot of people, sometimes good things will happen and start to get nervous and then they start to question it. Don't do that. Just plan and pace yourself. Don't stress yourself out. And I say that too because with the Power card that came out too, which is a Strength card, I feel like a lot of people are starting to find their strength within these situations, especially this month, is that you have to be balanced. You have to be man and beast. You can't be both. You can't run around all reckless or be impulsive. And you don't want to fall into the temptation of letting your anxieties get to you or waiting for the other shoe to drop or getting bored with kind of your options or choices just because, I mean, that'll get you caught up is how I feel about that. This card really jumps. Yeah, discontent and boredom popped out. And disruption. Also, too, your tendency to get bored and stuff like that, that may change. You may start to also figure out why you get bored or why you get restless. And it might not even be because things are boring. It might be because you aren't living the life that you need to be living. And I think once you, yeah, that's what that is, because as soon as I said that, the last card to pop out was Prosperity Begins. And you know, it's a seed in 2 hands. So it could be like maybe you're starting to invest and like you're waiting for things to grow with that planning card as well. So it could be that like now you're just like, okay, I'm going to invest fully. If it's like a new relationship, you're like, I'm going to actually invest into this relationship and like be vulnerable if that's your thing that you need to do. Or if it's like a new job, you're like, I'm going to actually try to be social at work on top of kicking ass at my job. Or I'm going to try to actually do X, Y, or Z. But it seems like more that you're going to put more of yourself into things. Could also be putting more of yourself into your goals and dreams that you maybe now have time for. Because it seems like things are starting to align in a way that maybe they haven't for you previously, which is great. But, you know, you also want to think about planning things, taking things into account, and pacing yourself. Because, you know, you don't want to burn out. You don't want to explore every idea and it ends up not being a good use of time, because then you won't have enough time for the ideas that do matter. And, yeah, you know, ride the wave. If you got the energy and the positivity, do it. Other than that, I think you are all set for the month. Looks like August is going well for you. And yeah, if you haven't already, definitely follow me on Instagram or check me out on YouTube. You can find the link in my bio. And other than that, you're all good. I hope you have a great rest of your month. And hit me up, drop a comment, let me know how things are going. Have a good one, Libra. Thanks for watching. And really, for real, enjoy it. Ride the wave. Bye.